So being a furry on social media, you see some great things that make you happy, like this bandit fursuit based off the show Bluey. How cool does that look? Honestly, it's a great suit, and just the idea is a lot of fun, and I know a lot of people love it. And then a Bluey showed up, and so they took photos together, and it's so cool. It's something that's just so heartwarming in this fandom to see it. You know, it's just so good. But then you have the other side of the fandom, the problematic ones, the gatekeepers. The ones that are just like, that doesn't look like this thing, therefore I hate you, and I'll make it known I hate you. And that fandom can go suck a fat one. Hey guys, Blazie here, and I want to apologize to that bingo healer and to its mum healer on behalf of the wooed side of the fandom, and just say I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have to deal with a barrage of haters. So these lovely fursuiters have been getting hate because their fursuit isn't good enough to be alongside the bandit fursuit, basically. No, only these ones here can be. That's the only ones. Please do not send them hate or anything. They are not a part of this. Like, it's not it's not them doing it. So please do not send any of them hate. It's not on them. It's about the gatekeepers. People loved seeing the bandit fursuit at FurCons and such, and I did too. It's a gorgeous suit, and it's just so cool. It is, you know, he is just cosplaying this character, and it's just so cool. I really love it. And I know a lot of people were like, oh my god, okay, we need a Bluey running around, and so on, and at some point, well, a Bluey showed up, and soon enough, a Bingo too. And now a Chili has showed up, and it has gotten hate because the fursuit isn't made by a particular maker, pretty much, is what is happening here. It's not being made by a person who made, like, the bandit suit, I guess, and I guess, like, the Bluey and the Bingo that showed up recently, I guess it's not made by them, and so people are just like, no, it doesn't count, it's not made by this particular one maker. And because the fursuit, it's not up to that level, and so doesn't belong there. It's stupid. And I say, be there. Be there. The Chili fursuiter made their fursuit themselves. That is money, time, and effort to make a fursuit, and you absolutely belong in this fandom. You belong in the Bluey fandom. You belong. And I'm sorry you're receiving hate for just being a lovely person and trying to make people smile and just be this positive role model as this mom character. They have instead been hit with backlash for not spending enough money, I guess, and getting someone else to make it, and it's just disgusting. Just disgusting. And not only her, there's another Bingo that, in her own words on Twitter, I've received so much hate about my Bingo suit in the past few days, on almost every platform, mainly because she's not made by a specific maker. So I'm not the real Bingo of the fandom. That is messed up and just so disgusting. They are cosplaying a character. There can be more than one. The idea that they're not the Bingo of the fandom is just weird. They're cosplaying. You can absolutely have more than one Bingo. You have more than one Bluey. I know there's other Blueys out there. I know there's other Bingos. They're becoming more and more popular because people saw them and they want to have a fursuit themselves of Bluey and Bingo because they just love the characters. That's why they want to make them as suits. It's not the same as if someone was to make Blazie, because there is only one Blazie. Unless you count my previous suit, but but I am Blazie. That's a different story. When it's just like some other character that's from a TV show, cartoon, movie, whatever, that's cosplay. They're cosplaying. Just the idea that there can only be one of a pre-existing character from a TV show is just so stupid. And I am just so upset that these people are receiving hate, as I love their suits. Again, one of them made it themselves, so please do try to do that yourself. Don't feel discouraged by these people. Please do. Make your own Bluey and Bingo and Chili and Bandit suits. Like, if you're gonna hate someone making a suit, make it yourself. I promise you, it ain't easy. It takes up time. As the bingo said, stop gatekeeping cosplay characters. Like, that's just hugely bizarre. Like, you don't mind people dressing up as Disney characters at comic conventions where there's official characters working at Disneyland. Hell, the amount of people who made or, like, dressed up as Nick Wilde when there's official Nick Wilde fursuit, but no one cares about that. No one's gatekeeping that. I guess because they're not part of the fandom or something like that, but I'm sure there's, like, an official Nick Wilde kind of fursuiter out there and so on and so forth. It's just... And no one complains about there being more Nick Wildes and such about. It's just stupid. People are basically saying they are the official characters of the fandom, and no one else can ever cosplay them again. No one else can be them. No one else. That's weird. I don't mind the idea of, like, the official bandit, but as soon as you start, like, gatekeeping the idea that there can only be one, that's an issue. That's a huge issue. Like, there'll always be the one person who kind of started it off, but it's just weird. Like, don't do that. Let people be who they want to be. If someone wants to dress up like Chili, Bingo, Bluey, or Bandit, let them. Don't tell them to get lost because they don't look good enough for you, or ain't made by one maker. Like, the Bingo one was made by a good maker, but because it ain't the specific one, it ain't good enough for you. Like, that's horrible. That's absolutely horrible, and I'm just so saddened by this. If for some reason the Bingo or the Chili is watching me, I'm so sorry that this has happened to you. I really am. It's not on, and it's not what this fandom is about. Please don't let the haters get to you. You are loved. You absolutely are loved. You are very much welcome here. Don't ever let people bring you down for something you love. I love the idea of having more Bluey and Bingos running about. That just sounds adorable to me. More of that, please. Please. I don't know, it's just one of those things that not only confuses me, it just angers me that people hate when it's not one specific maker, because... Because, like, what would happen if a Chili fursuit was the very first one? Let me guess. You would still not call her official, or still not care because it doesn't look as good as the Bandit one. I think the suit looks fine, I really do. I think it looks pretty good. But that's how people think. And it's just wrong. Because now I guess there can't be any more bandits around at all. No, you will never ever be the dad of a fandom, as people are saying. Like, do you think the show Bluey would have a message that there can only be one person cosplaying and they are the only one that can? No, of course not. The show wouldn't do that. They would encourage everyone to give it a go. Like, that's just kind of funny that when something to do with Bluey, the fans of it, like, just go against everything Bluey stands for. You know what I say to that? You know what I say? You haters should go eat some leeches, because as Mackenzie likes to say...
Yeah, don't worry. He just wants to eat your blood.
I don't know, I just wanted to throw in, like, my favourite Bluey line. I like Mackenzie. I think Mackenzie is probably my favourite. I love that line so much. So yeah, my apologies for making this a bit of an angry rant. You know, I got my nails out, you know. I just did them this morning and just wanted to have my nails out. It's just... these gatekeepers, you know, they treat the people in the fandom like they just want to cosplay a character, and it's just, it's not on. It's not on. I do not appreciate these people, and it's just... Again, I don't hate the idea of, like, the dad of a fandom, but at the same time, he's just cosplaying a character. He's not a dad of a fandom. He's just cosplaying a dad. That's all. Calm down, guys. Calm down. Anyway, please do still give this video a like. It helps out the algorithm, and it helps me out. And subscribe to my channel, because I love you if you do. Hit that bell icon, and this fox says... Be who you want to be, including be a Chili, be a Bandit, be a Bluey, be... Did I say them all already? Be a Mackenzie. Anyway, guys, bye for now.